Hello, everybody. Good to see you. This is Pop Culture Curator here once again, and it looks like I have a visitor on the panel, Gorilla Random Thoughts. Hello, Gorilla. Welcome to the stream.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I usually go this alone, so this is great to have someone to kind of talk to and bounce ideas off of during the stream. And I know Jill's out there listening, so I want to shout out to Jill and our derivative Jill and hello. I will be including links to your channels here in the stream as soon as we get started. Is there anything you wanted to say before we get? Oh, by the way, everybody, we're going to be watching the Ray Bradbury Theater here. We're on season 2, episodes 8 and 9, on the Orient North, and another one of my personal favorites. Of course, most of them are the Coffin, which I highly recommend you try to stay
Yeah.
tuned to that one.
Yeah, that Orient North sounds either like a train episode or a ship episode.
Yep, I think you'll recognize, and I think it's a kind of a throwback to the old Agatha Christie movies like Murder on the Orient Express and things like that. Maybe sort of similar.
Oh,
It's
so
sort of
it's a
a
train one.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much. Kind of a ghost story. Hail,
Oh,
son of a
that.
red shirt.
Oh, that's not spoiling it, saying it's a train one.
Hail, son of a red shirt. So good to see you here. That's great. If you could tune in later, that's great, son of a red shirt. By the way, everybody, if you're tuning into this live, I'm going to be having a watch party. I have the link pinned in the chat where you can join on the panel or the third party link there where you can view along with us the Ray Bradbury Theater episodes. This will be about an hour or so. If you're tuning in later and you're catching this later, this is available on Amazon Prime as well as the channel Comet. If you're able to get Comet, it's shown there on Sundays. I heard they show an entire block of it. So I highly recommend the Ray Bradbury Theater if you have never seen it, or if you have, I recommend you watch it again. You'll always learn something new. And Gorilla, did you have anything to say before we start the first episode?
Nope, you can go ahead and start her.
All right, everybody. If you're listening, feel free to tune over. I'm going to start here in a second. I will give a countdown. All right, let me open her up. Bear with me here. It'll take a couple seconds. A lot of people have faster computers than I do. There we go. All right, and like I said, I will do a countdown here when we start. So enjoy the show. Here we are with the Ray Bradbury Theater episode on the Orient North. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's not bleeding through, is it?
No, it's fine.
Alrighty. And hey there, Resolute.
Hello, Resolute. Welcome. I hope you enjoy. We're just getting started with the first episode. Feel free to join us if you'd like to. The links are pinned in the chat there if you'd like to watch along. Okay, sounds great, Resolute.
He looks like he's been dead for a while.
Yep. Maybe they just found him. Hello, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hey there, Jill.
Hi, Gerla.
There we go.
Oh, that's some story right there.
Are you getting an echo? There we go. Had to clean it up there. Sorry about that.
Is it cutting out for anybody else?
Yes, it is. It just cut out completely for me.
Ooh, fix that. I'm going to turn down processes here. Sorry, guys. Are you still having issues?
I see it now.
I see the circle of death.
Try reconnecting, Gorilla. Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're totally
I
fine.
was trying to fix my stream element spot. I shouldn't have done that during the stream.
Okay, now it's working.
And I can go back if you guys missed anything. I can rewind it a few seconds.
No, you're fine.
That's okay. I only caught the end of this story anyway. I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
It seems like this guy's like a vampire or something.
A ghost.
A ghost. Okay.
Right. This lady met him on the train, and he's like centuries
Mm-hmm.
old, very old. And she was fascinated, infatuated, I guess you could say. And he followed her, and he basically took her
Yep.
life. She's dead now, and he's alive. There she is. They're both dead. That's right. I haven't read this in a while. That's right. They're both ghosts now. So they're basically the moral of the story is kids they love it even in the afterlife. and I'll be starting the second episode here. This time I promise not to fiddle around with my bot so it doesn't cause any interruptions.
I'm still trying to get mine to work.
Well, I got mine to work. I guess Resolute wasn't in the list. I was going to add Resolute, and I wanted it to have a little headline when I post link to your channels. But I'll do that after the stream so it works next time. I don't cause another interruption.
Yeah, that sounds good. Good idea.
Yeah, it's the bandwidth. It's limited. Obviously, the stream takes most of it, so I have to shut a few things down. And I just have a little laptop. And like I said, if you guys, I urge you to stick around if you can for the next episode, The Coffin. I don't know if you recognize the guy who stars in it. He was in the Raiders of the Lost Ark movies, Indiana Jones.
Cool.
All right, now let's go to the next one. Stay tuned. I'll be right there. Load her up. Denholm Elliott, that's his name. I had to think for a second. Denholm Elliott stars in Ray Bradbury's Coffin. And I will give a countdown. Oops, don't want to do that. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye bye, Jill. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you, Jill.
And that is the coffin. So what'd you think about that, Gorilla?
The coffin one was pretty good. The train one, that one's all right. I didn't get into it though.
Well, it didn't
But
help either the interruption.
yeah, but the second one was pretty good.
Yeah, it was interesting, huh? A little bit of revenge there at the end. But I guess Jill's having technical issues. She said that I guess her headphone broke. Her Bluetooth on her laptop is dead, and she needs a new Wi-Fi adapter.
Oh,
Jill, if you can hear us, what kind of Wi-Fi adapter do you use? Do you mean is it like a USB that plugs into a device that enables Wi-Fi or gives it Wi-Fi capability? Is that what it is? It's not a built-in Wi-Fi card. All right. Okay. So that was episode 2. Actually, I should say episode. It was our second episode watching it, but it was episode 9 of the Ray Bradbury Theater, The Coffin. Adorable robots didn't bury me alive. I hope that you were able to see most of the second episode, Jill. I know when there's technical difficulties, it kind of ruins the experience. So I do understand that.
I wonder how much those robots cost to build for the show.
That's what I thought was really cool. Is it showed some budget. They did put some thought and money behind it. So I thought that was really cool. I remember when I read the story, I thought, well, they'll never ever, make a show about that or a movie because it's probably going to cost too much. But I was happy to see that they did do it. He wrote one of Ray Bradbury's really, really most famous short stories was from the Martian Chronicles, and it was called "And There Will Come Soft Rains," about an automated house where everything was automated. And it's an excellent, fantastic story. I always wished I could see it on the screen, but I don't know. With today's technology, maybe they could do it. They probably could.
Oh yeah, they could do anything with a lot of today's technology.
Right, but the only thing we can't do with today is tell a good story, I guess, right?
Well,
change my background.
It depends on which show you're watching, I think.
Let's see here. I'm going to hide this. Because I had the wrong background. I just now noticed.
You had the Ray Bradbury background.
It was the right background, the wrong episode. Because I every time I have a new stream, I have to make a new background. And I made the background for my thumbnail, but then I forgot to change. I have to separately change the background in my StreamYard. If I can even do that half right without making too many mistakes. But I'm hoping that I don't know why I'm bothering doing all this now. The stream's practically almost over anyway. Let's see here. And I know the background probably looks the same, but that's basically the new one. It looks like something to do some work on.
Okay. Yeah, because our names cover up the thing.
Yes, yes, our faces do, right? I had to
So,
buy a Wi-Fi card. I need to open up my laptop and install it. Oh, no fun, no fun.
well, at least you know how to do it.
Yeah, Jill's smart. She knows all that, but I know opening up laptops is not fun.
It's just 14 screws.
Well, but plus, just remember everything is when you take it out. That's my
Yeah.
only problem is I could take things apart. In fact, I had a job where I could tear apart those big Xerox copy machines and have like 100 parts laying in front of me, screws and all this stuff. But if somebody comes along and starts moving things out of the way, it's a little harder putting things back. Because you kind of try to when you have a lot of parts, lay them out in the order that you removed them,
Yeah.
so you can do it.
Well, that's when you yell at them that they're going to be the ones putting it back together.
Exactly. Did you able to figure out with your boss to get some time off?
Oh, yep, it's all settled. I got Friday off.
You didn't have to threaten to get COVID.
No, I did.
Sorry to hear that. That's not cool.
Well, that's just because we got 3 out with COVID right now, and we have 2 others that took the day off. So,
Well, if people are, if they're genuinely sick and they don't take advantage of it, then that's okay. But I know sometimes I've seen people they'll try to use that excuse to stay on sick leave week after week after week after week until finally, the boss has to give an ultimatum.
well, that was one of those. I haven't taken a personal day off for like 6 months.
You earn like so many days a year, and you have to use it up by a certain time or any of that stuff.
It's a cumulative, and I get a week.
Week, okay. And I know depending on what state you're in, I know the laws change on and the flexibility.
Well, if I don't use it all by the end of the year, then I can either have it roll over or cash that out.
Well, I know, like, I'll give you an example. Like here in California, if you work over 8 hours, they're required to pay you time and a half. And then anything over, I think, 10 hours is double time or something like that. And was that?
Ours is 40 hours, then it's time and a half.
Right. What about in a day?
That day, it doesn't matter just as long as it's 40 for the week.
Okay. So if they say, well, suddenly we're going to need you a whole bunch of hours here in the next few days, then they can just tell you, just take the last 2 days of the week off, so you don't go over your 40 hours, right?
Right.
Yeah, I've had jobs to do that. That is not cool.
Hey, look
Especially
at this
when you
way.
have plans.
Well, look at this way where you get an extra time added to your weekend.
Well, that's if you can get all the days synced up together, sure.
Yeah, so
But I had it. Go ahead.
But we cannot work over. We're technically not supposed to work over 12 hours per day. That's an OSHA mandate.
You mean without overtime or total and altogether?
Yeah, you cannot work more than 12 hours in a single day because that's an OSHA mandate. Because after 12 hours, like the tiredness, you're getting worn down, and that's when accidents happen. Is when you're getting really worn.
Yeah, that's probably the same in California. I'm sure it probably.
No, that's nationwide.
Yeah. Okay, and like I was mentioning during the show, the reason why we had issues during that first episode is I need to work on my Stream Elements bot.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to get mine working.
Well, when you get a chance, you and I can the same way we had that stream where I helped you make that intro for your channel. We can have one, and I'll help you set up your Stream Elements. It's relatively easy. It only takes a few minutes.
Yeah, I got like all the names set in, but I just couldn't get it attached to my stream.
Well, that's no problem. And I just helped Resolute here about a week or two ago, so it's still relatively fresh in my memory. So I think I could do it again.
All right. Yeah, he said something about I have to set it as a mod, but I couldn't find that feature.
Yeah, I can show you how to do that. And then you have to add it to your channel like a mod. Right, it's in Stream Elements. It'll give you a link where you can put that link inside YouTube, and then in YouTube you'd say, "Make this user a mod." And then once you do that, it relatively works. It seems to. We've noticed sometimes, like I know last week Jill was having trouble with her bot, so there seems to be delays sometimes. But I want to customize mine to where when I drop links in for your guys' channel, where it also says your name, because right now it just posts the link and people don't know what that means. So I want to put a link on there saying, like click on Gorilla Random Thoughts channel, little intro like that, and then it had your link in the post. Because I basically, when I got the Stream Elements bot working a few weeks ago, I was in a rush to get it working and test it, which I did do, and then I need to go back and kind of customize it and make it a little bit better. Yeah, and Derivative Jill, I hope you get that Wi-Fi problem corrected. But like I said, I know I've serviced computers. I know what it's like, those laptops. And especially beware taking apart a laptop around little babies or kids. That's a nightmare if they decide to run along and pick up a screw or something.
Oh, my kid knows better than that.
Well, it depends on their age. When they're in the terrible twos, what are you going to do, right?
Oh, I know what I'll do. I know exactly what I'd do.
Well, the best thing to do is keep it in a different room completely away from the kids and keep the door closed. Kids don't know the difference. And when they see all those fancy looking, to them they don't know what it is. But when they see all that stuff on the table, like a big puzzle, they're like, "Oh, wow." And they want to grab it. And she says she has both.
Oh, you can't do like what my parents, like my grandpa and that would have done if he was taking something apart and the kids came along and say grabbed a screw from where he was picking it up. You can't do what he did.
What's that?
A quick hit on the hand, and they stop grabbing the screws and stuff.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll work. The teachers used to do that back in the days. If the kid wasn't paying attention to class, she'd come along and crack him on the knuckles with a ruler, apparently.
Oh, you can't do that no more.
Hell, well, no, obviously not anymore, but apparently it was a thing back in the day.
Hell, I don't even think you could do what old Lionel did to one of the kids in my parents' class. The kid, this was like second or third period, and then the kid fell asleep in her class, and she told all the students there, anybody wakes him up, they'll be in just as much trouble as he is, and she just let him sleep throughout the day. He slept through the entire day of school, and she just sat and after school let out, she just sat at her desk there just staring at him until he finally woke up about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then he got his punishment, but she just let him sleep.
I say a good punishment would be detention. More time in school is a punishment.
Oh, I don't know what she did to him, but he never did it again.
Yeah, that would be embarrassing. Let me know, Gorilla, when you get time, and like I said, we can do a stream where I'll help you get that bot running.
Or I'll just stick around after in the backstage here.
Yeah, we can do that. I don't need to let my dogs out for maybe a half hour, an hour. So I don't want to bore the people that chat. I wanted to thank Jill for joining us, and Derivative Jill and Resolute Germ. It was so great to see you too. And Jill, thank you again for the stream earlier, the Orbital stream. I really had fun. It was great.
Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, she put up with my comments.
I think everybody had really interesting points of view. I think it was interesting. And it wasn't such a dire, horrible episode, that was so depressing like the last few. So it was great to enjoy it.
Well, at least this one here didn't bash you over the head there. It's just a quick screaming match at Isaac, then it was done. It was over.
Right. They kept the politics to and the preaching to a relative minimum compared to the last few episodes.
Yeah.
And it was great having Tiger Stripes there. I think that's the first time I don't even know if I've ever seen her before, but she seems really nice. Yeah, definitely more perspectives, the better.
There.
Okay, I'll be wrapping this stream up. I know it's been over an hour. I usually try not to waste too many people's times, but A, B, C, D. I don't know how to do surveys. I need to do polls or surveys like Jill does, so that I can ask people their opinion on these episodes. But just in the chat or Gorilla, what would you give it? A, B, C, or D for the first
one?
episode?
The first one, I'll give it a C just because it just seems like it was drawn out. I think I've heard that story a few times, different versions. He might have been the first, but I've probably heard that different versions of that a few times.
Variations of it,
And,
yeah.
Yeah, and I just didn't get into it even before the technical difficulties. The second one, I'll give an A- to.
The coffin.
Yeah.
Ah, well, it's like Jill agrees with you, and so would I. And you know what? I'll give you an example. Like on the Orient North, if you were to read the story, it doesn't come across the same way as the way it was filmed. It was the same way
Yeah.
as that one last week. The way the director shoots it, it kind of has an ethereal look about it.
Yeah, I missed last week's there because we had the bad weather coming through.
Well, that's great. You're not having to put up with that again.
Yeah,
Jill, I agree. The robots were cool.
I'm waiting for it to rain before Friday because my car window's stuck down until Friday.
Ooh, that's not good. Sorry to hear that.
Ugh. Well,
Electric?
it's giving me an excuse to get the other one fixed. But
Oh,
this one, I gotta have the breeze on brake there, so I'm just gonna say screw it, get them both fixed while I'm getting new tires.
I used to have this horrible Ford Mercury that I bought. Never buy Ford. And I had those windows repaired, and the gears were made of plastic, and they would strip again and again and again. I hated that car.
Yeah. Well, you know what Ford stands for, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a few terms. Found on the road dead, effed over daily.
It's a fucking old remodeled Dodge.
Yeah. It's funny how everybody seems to have the same opinion of Ford, pretty much. But
well, did you see the
buy
new feature? Did you see the new feature that the Fords have?
What's that?
The tailgates come with the seat and a cup holder, and the seat has a little warmer on it to keep your butt warm while you're waiting for the tow truck. Well, I think a lot of the opinions for Fords comes from the north here because, like, I know if it gets real cold here, we had one day where it was like -35, I think, with maybe -40 wind chill. Then the only vehicles that wouldn't start were the Fords. Every other vehicle started, but the Fords.
Oh, absolutely right. And I should be. Do I have to do it in here? Can I do it in here? Yes. Jill and I driven Jill said the robots were cool, and Resolute Derm says should be a little bar graph icon in the chat window at Pop Culture Curator, and I will take a look at that. I do appreciate it. And Jill says, "Yep, work keeps lots of people from watching my stream live. Can't be helped." You know, it's true, Jill. The same with mine when I try to do my live streams. They're either everybody's at work if I do it during the day, or if I do it in the evening, they're on other channels like Claudies and Doomcocks and all that. So that's why I haven't done any live streams. I'm to the point where I'm thinking about giving up.
Well, Jill, there, you should be glad you streamed while I'm at work, or else the chance would be a lot worse.
Yes, Resolute is correct. The poll is on the YouTube side. Okay.
Oh, I never even checked that, really.
Yeah, and I'm still sort of getting the hang of this. I honestly do need to do more live streams so that I do get better at this. Then it wouldn't seem so foreign to me, I suppose. Go to channel, unpin message, remove. Little bar graph icon on the chat window. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. I'll play with it. I don't see it now. I'm looking at it, but oh, there it is. Ask a question. Oh, let me test this out. Thank you, Resolute. Let me get a fast question. Oh, and you can add options. All right. I don't know what go for it. And I don't know what the options are, or the limit of options, that is. And a derivative, Jill. There we go. There's an opinion. But I kind of posted it kind of fast. Yes, Resolute is correct. Let me go back here so I can highlight the chat. I'm going back and forth between these two windows here. And Jill says, good point. I love my chat the way it is. Oh, yes, I totally agree. And Jill says, yeah, if you ever feel like having a random live stream, you could have one whether or not someone else is streaming. Well, I do agree, Jill. I can have a stream, but in most cases, if they're busy watching other channels, I'll probably end up talking to myself. So if I'm going to do a stream, I better have a good topic that I can just ramble on about. and keep myself entertained. Jill. But yeah, thank you all for being here, and I will get that Stream Elements bot. I'll kick it in the butt and get it in shape. Or next time when you guys come on, it'll advertise your channel and it'll also have a little introduction because I know you guys do have content. If you'd like to put in the chat what your channel includes, feel free to. Um, I think you guys are moderators. If you guys want to post, yeah, Jill's a moderator. Resolute, are you? Yes, you are. So feel free to put a link to your channels in the chat if you all would like. If not, because I Resolute. I guess I need to add yours. I thought I had yours in there, but when I tried to trigger it here during the stream, it didn't seem to work. That's why I was trying to tweak it, and then we started getting delays on the broadcast. So I will fix that. We'd all be talking to ourselves. If it wasn't right, talking to ourselves or my dogs. My best company are my dogs, and I know they get tired of hearing me. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. And like I said, it really means a lot for you all to join me. And I know you're all busy and you have busy schedules. So when I say it means a lot to me, I really mean that with all earnest. So take care. I'm going to end this stream. And Gorilla, I'll stick on with you to help you with your Stream Element spot.
Alrighty.
But for Jill and Resolute, you guys are wonderful friends. And I treasure you very, very much. I hope to see you all soon. I will see you on your channels. Thank you. And Pop Culture Curator here to say peace until next time. And I promise everybody out there in the world, I will do more streams. I'll do some live streams. Yeah. I'll talk to myself if I have to. I'll pull up news topics or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that make their channels just on reading the news. You know, I mean the quartering. I mean, a lot of channels and they get a lot of viewers. So you know, I don't like being a shill. But maybe I'll do that as an option. I'll start reading like maybe the headlines or something like that. But
I'll
ahead.
see you in about 45 minutes there, Resolute.
And Gorilla, would you like to promote your channel before I end the stream?
Wednesday we are doing a Beyond Belief watch party. Thursday I'll be defending and the Children Shall Lead. Friday or Saturday is Babylon 5. I'm not sure what I'm doing Friday. And Sunday, we'll be watching Ghostbusters.
Oh, not the original Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Very cool. And Jill Wright, let me highlight this. Thank you, Jill. Good night. And you, yes, good night to you, Jill, and take care of your family. And Jill also says, well, just whatever interests you, which I will, Jill. If I can find enough content, I'll dig something up. It's usually pop culture or, books, reading novels, authors, sci-fi, pretty much all the stuff you guys know about. And I also want to, by the way, start covering some movie reviews. I'm hoping to Hungry, whatever his name is, it's currently Hungry with no Oprah on the Oracle or whatever it is. But him and I are going to eventually get a stream together and we're going to start reviewing old horror movies and classics. But so essentially, I will start doing more live streams and I want to start doing more reviews and reviewing things that I like. Because those are very enjoyable. It's depressing doing things that I don't like.
Yeah, well, Jill, come swing by for that one. That'll be a real fun one. I still don't know how I'm going to do that one.
And the Children Shall Lead, right? Did you read Resolute here? Let me highlight it.
Oh, there's no stream tonight? Okay. So that clears. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, Resolute says no stream tonight, busy with other things. That happens. And Jill says, I probably won't be streaming Friday because I need to install that Wi-Fi card and also taking stuff to the dump. Oh. Jill, I hope you get that card installed. If you don't, if for some reason it doesn't work or you don't get installed, let me know and I may have an option. I can help you out.
Oh, sure, Jill. The one Friday I have off that I could probably join you on your stream.
Oh, no, it has ice cream?
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Well, she said maybe, so she may still stream on Friday, depending on what happens. So.
Yeah, because it's like the one Friday I got off. So.
Okay, and here he says I might change my mind. So. Okay. And once again, antiderivative Jill in the chat. Everybody, if you're listening, on the rerun. She has an excellent channel with reviews of the Orville and Friday Tea Time, among other things. Resolute Germ has Saturday morning watch parties, and he also has other watch parties and reviews. I believe Farscape, Babylon 5. I may be getting confused with Gorilla's channel.
No,
But
he does the Farscape in that.
And you do the Babylon 5, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks. You two are always on both streams. That's why I can't remember which channel.
No, we
Okay.
support each other, so.
No, that I know that's great. That's great. But it's interchangeable because I look up there and I see your two icons, and then I have to take a double take and see, okay, now which channel am I looking at again?
Well, I don't stream on Tuesdays there because usually I got my kid in that, and then I can watch. Then by the time my kid goes to bed, Germ's streaming. So.
Busy schedule, especially with kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't have my kid tonight, so.
Oh, well, there you go. And time to enjoy, kick back, and relax.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Jill, once again. And you take care, Jill. Drive safe with those babies. And Resolute Germ, I will see you soon. Take care. I'm going to end the broadcast. And Gorilla, stick around. Here we go. Oops, I forgot. I got one more thing here. I can keep my things in order.